It's your boy P4 with another episode of Just Listen Podcast Movie Review. What it do?
What up? Y'all know who it is. Your boy Carr, aka Henny in the building. What's happening?
What's good, man?
Just possibly seen probably one of the best Marvel movies, MCU movies of all time. One of the best MCU movies of all time. And I stand by that.
You stand by that. 10 toes down.
Yeah, stand by me.
10 toes down.
Stand by me.
Stand by you.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I just seen it myself, and I thought it was a pretty good movie.
Disrespectful.
I thought it was a pretty good movie. I thought it was pretty good. Probably the best since Spider-Man.
What, No Way Home?
Yeah.
I say yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I say the best since Civil War. I say the best in Civil War. I'm not counting Infinity and
okay,
Endgame.
I was gonna say, man, you got to add that in there.
I'm not adding that.
That's since Civil War.
Since Civil War, yep.
Mm.
This is top 5 MCU.
Mm.
Top 5 by far.
You think it's the best Guardians?
By far, yeah.
By far,
yeah. 3, 1, then 2. Even though I like all 3 of them. It's better than the first one. It's way better.
Wow.
Because it's growth. I understand the first
one.
It
is growth. It is growth, but I me personally, I probably put 1, 3, then 2.
Woo.
Only because 1 is authentic. You don't know what you're getting, and it's new when you seen it.
And people were hating on Guardians of the Galaxy when they picked that. They was hating on
it. That's very much true.
I was one of them. Yep.
But when you see this, you already know what you're getting. You know what I'm saying? You know you're getting out of all the characters. You just seeing, like you said, growth. So it's kind of like, Drax gonna come with the jokes. He's the comic relief. You know how Peter's going to be. I mean, you already knew how Peter was going to be coming in anyway. So it's kind of like right now, just see how they gone post Endgame and see where they went to. So I thought it was a good movie. The story was simple enough for me. I didn't think anything was overdone. I appreciate everything. My only nitpick negative is I felt like how they split up was forced.
Okay.
Even though, I'm cool with how they split up, but I felt like they saved the day and then they were just like, all right, meeting y'all. It was like, I felt like if there was some kind of tie-ins through the whole movie you felt like, okay, they're going to split it. Because if I just never watched it before and it was just like, they splitting up at the end. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a reason to feel like, I know they're going to split up. The only reason why I knew they were going to split it because that's how it was promoted. Like, this is the last version of them. And so it was like, okay, going in, I know they splitting up. But how? But it was just like, all right, we say today and we got to meet. Let's talk real quick. I'm gonna just go and chill with my granddad.
I was fine with the split up. I feel like it was, like you said, going in. I already knew they were splitting up. How they were splitting up, I didn't even care. I was like, well, I know. Going into this movie, I was expecting a lot, and they did a 180 on. I didn't see none of this coming. None of it. I was expecting a lot, but as far as the split up. Hey, yeah, if I was Star-Lord, yeah, Mantis spit some real game on me. I need to get back to my roots.
Yeah.
If I was who else? Gamora. I mean, we all know what happened to Gamora. Of course, she don't know these folks. So I'm gonna go ahead and mess with these group of Ravengers that I know. I don't know y'all like that, but I appreciate y'all letting me hang with y'all and going through this terrible adventure. So I see why she didn't stick around. And I see why. Of course, Rocket and Groot gonna be like this forever. And Nebula, she finally found a home in nowhere.
Right.
So I can see I don't mind how they split up. That didn't bother me. But my gripe, it's not really a gripe. It didn't help. It didn't hurt the movie.
Mm-hmm.
It was it was that Dan Warlock. It didn't help and it didn't hurt. But he didn't need to be there.
I get it.
Yeah. Didn't need to be there, but he was fine being there, but it's like he didn't need to be here. He didn't really do nothing.
He didn't. It's not even like he helped in the last battle. And I thought he was. I thought he was just finna come in there and be like, look, I got y'all.
I thought so too. I was expecting that. Didn't do nothing.
Nothing.
But I say this is one of the top 5 MCU best because it had everything that I needed. It had jokes, great dialogue, banter. It had emotions, great backstory for Rocket, which I didn't know.
And it was good that you got that because you pretty much got everybody's backstory, pretty much except, I mean, I don't know if you really needed to go into a depth story on Drax backstory, but you pretty much between the first 2 movies and maybe sprinkling Infinity War. In games, you got Nebula and all the. You got everybody's backstory, even Peter's sister. You knew how she came about, where she came from. So it was maybe Groot. But
I'm cool. He all he says is 3-letter words, so I'm cool. I don't even need to know his.
Or maybe you needed a Disney Plus special Groot.
I mean, did you watch that I Am Groot miniseries?
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't explain nothing.
No. It was just Baby Groot having different adventures on while he was little. It was. I mean, it was pretty neat. You know what I'm saying? But I do like the fact that they kind of transitioned it from the Christmas special into that.
Yeah.
To the movie. So I do appreciate that. But yeah, it was a good movie, man. I agree. I was like, okay, this is what I needed.
Yeah, it definitely gave me phase 1, phase 2 vibes that we needed so much because after the Infinity Saga, I feel like Marvel's been going down. And James Gunn revived MCU for me, giving me this masterpiece of an MCU movie. So I appreciate that. Like I wasn't on my phone one time in the theater. People were emotional in the theater. I heard it. I was in for the ride, man. I enjoyed every minute of it.
That's good. I mean, did you during the movie did you go like waiting for something to be like trash? Be like, man, it's gonna be.
I think I might have told somebody the movie's gonna be trash.
No, okay.
I think I told one person. I talked to this person heavy about movies. So I was like, yeah, I'm not. If it's bad, I'm not going to be surprised. But man, when I tell you this movie surprised the hell out of me.
And you know what? I wasn't thinking it going in. I didn't think it was going to be bad because James Gunn did the first 2. He's doing this one, and they've been consistent. He's been consistent the whole time. What you think about the villain?
The who?
The villain.
You know what? I'm happy they started giving black folks villain roles, man. I've messed with that. I don't know much about the High Evolutionary, but
did he play that role?
He played that role. He was a child, man. He was a grown child. He didn't get his way. He wanted to play God, and I messed with that. And for him to be a black man, I was like, I really mess with that.
Yeah,
like we already came from Ant-Man 3 with Kang, and Kang, or Jonathan Major set a bar for villains of this new saga, this multiverse saga. Here it comes. I don't know the actor's name, but here comes the High Evolutionary. I'm like, okay, I'm with you.
Right.
Like, I'm here with you, dog. Well, I was on his side. I'm always going to be on the villain side. Genuine is always going to be on the villain side first, no matter what. And I would have been with him. I'm like, let's create this new world. Let's create this counter Earth. Fuck Rocket. Let's get these kids, these silver-haired kids, and let them be great in a counter Earth part 2 or whatever. But he played his role. I don't think a lot of people, they might say they do, but a lot of people might not know High Evolutionary. I didn't, and I'm a Marvel guy, so but this definitely brought it to the light with me. So I messed with it real heavy. I think he played a good role. I think they played a great villain.
Mm-hmm. You know, I did like when he was announced. Well, when Marvel announced that this was going to be the villain, I did kind of went on my Disney Plus app and was like, you know, let me see all the, you know, cartoon shows that he done popped in, because I'm like, bro, I don't know nothing about this dude. They got a whole action figure, and I was just like, I don't know nothing about this dude. So when I watched him, I was like, okay, cool. He pretty much did that. Like, pretty much, he was real heavy with Fantastic Four.
He was real, yeah. He's a villain.
He was real heavy with the Fantastic Four, but you know, he kind of mixed it in with some different people. But for the most part, he was just scientists and behind a computer and stuff like that. He had some powers, but it really wasn't his forte. And I was like, okay, they did that in the movie. I was like, oh, this dude got powers. Like, now I was kind of want to know what his backstory was. I'm like, how he got them, because you know they was showing the past joints. And then in the present, in the past, they never showed any of him using his powers. I don't think so.
Nah. And you know why? Because he's a one and done enemy. He's one and done. There's no need to keep him. They should, though.
He might be one and done. I don't know, because you know when they say
he was
your body, then
we'll see, because they should have kept him. I'm so tired of MCU killing off all their villains. Villains don't die, bro. Like, they get away.
They come back. Yeah,
they come back. They get away.
He could.
They over with. That's the over with.
Might just because you knew the ship blew up, but you didn't see him go. Anybody could have swooped in and scooped him up. They ride.
I need to see him and Kane talk, man. I need to see him and Kane talk. He better be in Secret Wars. That's all.
Better be in Secret Wars. He might be in Secret Wars.
I need a High Evolutionary in Secret Wars.
So
for real, he was that good of a character for me. I need him now.
Yeah.
And now, you know what? I was more impressed. My favorite star of the movie was Nebula.
Yeah, she showed a lot of growth.
Yes,
like she showed a lot of growth.
Like she was in the forefront.
Exactly.
And I know she was a big deal in Infinity War in the comic books, but they kind of put it to the side. So I'm glad James Gunn kind of like put her in the forefront and making her in Guardians of the Three. So
it was almost like she got pushed to second command.
Yeah, she took Gamora's spot basically.
Yeah,
she was the more mature one with leadership. So
yeah,
I really loved her role, and her and Rocket as well. I don't care for Groot. I don't care for Drax. I don't care for Star-Lord, but Nebula was definitely my favorite in this one. And I'm so happy to see her win, man. I was like, about time. Get a dub, Nebula. Get a dub. I'm happy to see her win. She been getting her ass beat every time we seen her, but now she finally got a dub, man.
I said, get a dub.
Yeah, get a dub. Yeah.
So I need a dub out you, B.
I think they dragged the whole romance between Star-Lord and Gamora. I feel like that was a little bit 90s preteen thing for me.
I mean, they had to sprinkle it in there.
That was too much for me.
I was wrong. I was wrong because I thought leading into the movie, I was like, yeah, she gonna be hating them and don't want to be one of them. Then all of a sudden, she'll be like, oh, I remember, or falling back in love with him, and then they're gonna be happy. But when she didn't, and then she, you know, kind of dipped on him. Even when they had walked past each other and they was looking at each other, and I was just like, oh, here you go. And then she just kept going. I was like,
she stuck to the guns, man. Thank God.
She did.
They took guns. I'm like, don't do this 90s preteen stuff. Like you said, I remember
it wasn't predictable. So I was like, okay. Cause I was on there. I was on there like, oh, she finna come back.
Right, man. Give me your thoughts about this whack ass Adam Warlock, man. Was he needed?
No.
They hyped him up.
I understand why they put him in there, but
they had to. You can't. He's such an important figure in Marvel. And then you hyped him up in the end of Guardians of the Galaxy 2. because all fans know who he is and what he's about and how important he is. And this is what I get.
I think going forward,
Lord.
I think, but yeah,
I'm not here for that. Oh, I'm just a week old. I'm still immature. Man,
yeah, baby form.
yeah, I'm like, man.
Baby form. I was just like, what?
This whole close zoom up flying, and I'm like, this is unneeded. He didn't really need to be here. He could have waited.
His face.
That face was killing me. They really could, yeah. But you know what? Have you played the Guardians of the Galaxy game?
I have, but I haven't beaten it yet.
They was very close with this storyline. As far as
the movie?
The movie. Like character wise. I was like, man, they are spot on, man. I feel like James Gunn played the video game.
He probably did.
He probably did because he fed off that. And then I think he needed to see how Adam Warlock needed to be. Because in the game, he was a little bit more, comedy and stuff like that. But in the game, yeah.
Adam Warlock?
Yeah. A little comedy, just a little bit. Like he knew he was just born, and he was like, I don't know everything. Like I knew to all this. So I can see how that game is close to this movie. But he was the only nitpick I got. The only nitpick. But it didn't help, nor did it hurt the movie with me. So hopefully whoever's gonna take that character, make him better.
Right.
Please, because I'm like,
I mean, I'm sure that whatever movie they come in next is, with the new roster, he'll be better. Plus, I'm sure some time would have been passed, so he didn't mature it, and
yeah. Now that he's a new team member of Guardians of the Galaxy, like,
right.
He should have just went off on his own. That's how I feel. That should have been his storyline. Oh, okay. Well, I need to go out there.
Do you think he needed a solo movie after this?
Hell no. Hell no. Get him a limited series, 3 episodes, 45 minutes each. Give him that. I don't need a whole solo movie of just him.
Okay.
If Disney Plus will give me 3 episodes, I'll take that.
Gotcha. How you think about the evolution of Groot?
Perfect. I loved it. I loved how they did. I love how Drax act like he ain't learned shit. Like he's still naive to things. Groot, I don't care about Groot at all.
Even when he came Supreme Groot at the end?
I did not care one bit. Didn't care. I never cared about Groot, to be honest with you. He was cool in the first movie. What is it? Adult Groot. He was cool. But as far as what you said, the evolution of the team, I liked it. I liked it a lot. I liked how they seemed like they was in they tip top in the second one, like they was a family. Like we here, and then Endgame happened, and they just all broke down. It's like they had to rebuild their relationship once again.
Right.
So I like that. I mean, you always have to see a downfall of a group and how they could pick each other up, which this movie is all about. So I think it was spot on. James Gunn did his thing to really take care of his trilogy.
Right. I'm with you. Because I mean, I was very impressed because I was like, okay, this is another version of Groot. Now I did my little research. Now, what I didn't know was they said James Gunn said when the first Groot blew up in the first one. Remember, he blew up trying to protect them when they had the stone. You remember when he grew up and he covered up and then
yeah.
So they're saying that like that version of Groot was gone, but when they got like some tweeds and then grew him back, they were saying that's like his child or like another offspring of Groot. So that's why this Groot grew up to be that particular size and stature of Groot instead of just going back to the tall, skinny version that you remember in the first. So I was just like, oh, okay. Well, I didn't even know that. I was like, that's something good to know because you're thinking from all the other adaptations of him growing back, he was skinny. It was just like, okay, he just gonna get. This one, he was just like, oh yeah, I've been to the gym, I've been in the danger zone, so
favorite version of Groot,
right?
I like the grown adult. I like first Groot. All the other Groots I don't get. I like Teenager Groot too. Teenager Groot is funny.
Yeah, he had a little attitude.
I like
little spunk on him.
Yeah, I like that one. I like that Groot. Any other Groot I don't care about.
Yeah, that's cool. Do you think this could be a good sign? Because I mean, like, what's the next Marvel movie after this?
The Marvels?
Trash. I'm sorry.
Already.
Trash.
Already. Is Armor Wars going to be a movies or a series? If it's a movie,
they've been going back and forth with that.
Yeah, if it's a movie, it's going to be good. If it's a movie, it's going to be good. If it's a series, it ain't going to be good.
Yeah.
But they said Marvel Studios is going back to quality over quantity. So
yeah,
hopefully that'll be.
Is this the last one for the year?
Huh?
Because everything in my head, I keep thinking DC. Because you got
Flash next month.
You got Blue Beetle, you got Aquaman.
Yeah, Flash next month. Aquaman December, Blue Beetle November. But we get Marvel. We got Marvel's coming out, I guess November. We got, if you count the series, Secret Invasion come out this year.
Yeah, and Loki season 2.
And Loki season 2, maybe. I'm not sure.
I think Loki season 2. I think Loki season 2, Invasion, and then the Marvels. I think that's gonna be trash. I'm gonna watch it though, but I think
gotta watch it. Come on now, gotta watch it.
I think it's gonna be trash, bro. It's nothing in them previews that made me go like, oh, I gotta go see that.
But that's the beauty of it. They're not showing me enough. So hopefully somebody out there has heed my words. Don't show me a lot. Just like this trailer, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 trailer. They didn't show me a lot.
They didn't.
Damn it, P4, I thought somebody was gonna die. I was walking into this. I was like, who is going to die?
Somebody spoiled it for me, so I knew nobody was going to die.
You knew? Man.
I knew. And you know what was crazy? They wasn't even the people, the person who did it, they wasn't doing a movie review on it like we are. But they was talking about the movie while they was doing something else and they ended up saying it. And I was just like, oh. I ain't seen the movie yet, so I was like, dang, you just
somebody. I thought Gamora was gonna die again.
Nah, that wasn't even my head. I thought like Peter or
Rocket. Man, that would have been too obvious. I was like, nah.
It was more so like Peter or maybe Drax or somebody maybe Drax sacrifices himself for somebody or something like that.
Drax would have hurt a little bit. If Drax would have died, Nebula would have died. Not Nebula. Drax, Gamora, or Star-Lord, or Rocket. I knew one of them was going to die. I thought Gamora was going to die, and it was going to mess up Peter a lot more. Because he wants to continue playing Star-Lord, but the other cast members don't. So I was like, oh, okay, we could go down old man Quill. We go down that route. If Rocket died, that would have made everybody fucking cry.
I think old girl who plays Gamora, she said she ain't doing it no more either.
Yeah, that's why I thought she was gonna die. I was like, call and kill her off again. Hurt Quill's psyche, hurt him, make him in more pain than he already is in. Go ahead, I want you to mess up a character and mess us up because he's messed up.
Gotcha.
I'm down for the fuck shit. Fuck these people up.
Yeah, sure.
But I was really, but I'm happy that nobody died. I didn't know Rocket went through all that. Me either. You have a favorite scene? Like a favorite point in that movie that you was like, oh, this is it, or this was funny, or I'm sweating.
I think where it got me, I guess, because you went through highs and lows in the movie. So I think probably, I guess the high as far as my emotion is when Rocket found out that, hey, they trying to kill us. He put that car together. He get out. He got to get his friends underneath. And they got popped. I was just like, oh, dang. Especially his little shorty.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Hurt.
I was like, oh.
Then popped the rest of he went crazy on old boy.
So I think that was emotional. That was a high. I think when they had the final mafia final battle, when they was in the hallway and they were just like, all right, we finna just do what we do. You know what I'm saying? I think
everybody, that little slow motion, everybody had like a little scene.
Yeah.
Seen it before, but
I think
they did it great though.
They did
it great.
Seeing Gamora, like again, just do her thing.
Yeah, it gave me Age of Ultron vibes. Like, oh, these niggas is a team for real. Like they're back. These are the Guardians. They're back. My highest emotion. I agree with Rocket finding out that he was going to kill them all. But when they resuscitated Rocket again, and Quill thought he lost Rocket, even though it was in the trailer, but I was like waiting on that. I was like, damn, why is he so sad? Like, why is he screaming like that? I was like, oh, I see why. And Chris Pratt did an amazing job on that scene. Like, he gave his all, and that was my high emotion one. But my favorite scene was exactly that scene. Exactly that scene when they was in the hallway. Everybody got their little piece of the action, and that was amazing. I got Age of Ultron vibes when I saw that. Perfect movie though. Top 5. Easy
work.
Easy. Close to top 3. Close. But masterpiece MCU. Masterpiece.
Okay, I can get it. And the soundtrack, fire.
Yeah, they played one song. I know me and you know, I don't know the top of my head. I was like, yo, this scene is fire. When they was fighting I don't know, the gooey motherfuckers in the lobby. A song was playing. I was like, yo, this song is so fire when they played. James Gunn ought to put some songs together.
Yeah.
Or whoever composed and put all these songs in the movie. They did their thing. They
definitely did that. So all right, man, give it a rating.
10.
10?
5 out of 5. 10 out of 10. Perfect.
5 cars?
5 cars. It's perfect. It's a perfect movie. If anybody gave me a flaw, I'd be surprised. I would be absolutely surprised somebody found me a flaw in this movie. Other than Warlock.
Okay. Gotcha.
Perfect.
Okay. I give it 4 cars, 4 out of 5. Out of 10.
Damn, you heavy. You a heavy dude.
I might give it a 9.
90%, can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, no, you
can't go wrong with that.
It was a good movie.
I just haven't found like a weak scene. Like, this scene,
Probably the Animal Warlock scenes.
But he was so fast, like he just came in and left, and like, but it didn't hurt or help. But I'm cool. I'm cool with 4 out of 5, 9 out of 10. I'm cool with that. If I hear somebody get that shit a 6 or 2.5, like if Thielen sees this and he doesn't give it at least an 8.5, I'll be hurt. I would DM James.
He probably already got a.
Put it on here right now. What do you think he's gonna rate it? I say 7. If it is, I saw it right now. What do you think he'll say? I say 7.
It might be right there. He might say 7.5.
I can't wait till he sees it.
He might say 7.5.
Because out of everybody I've seen on my social feed, they love this shit.
Right.
They love it. I loved it. I had 2 people call me as soon as they saw the movie. I saw that shit as soon as it dropped. ASAP.
Cool bands. Cool, but people who are just watching this, we trying something out new. You know what I'm saying? Your boys out here. We streaming now. You know what I'm saying? Give y'all new look.
Yeah, it's a new thing that folks is doing now. So why not us?
Right.
And excuse me wiping my face. I'm in this hot environment, listeners.
Why not? But it's, I can get jiggy with this, man. I can get jiggy with this.
No, this is cool. This is dope. It's all right.
Jiggy with this. I appreciate it, man. I just listen.
Mm-hmm.
Let's find the timer on here. I didn't know we've been talking about 30 minutes.
Yeah, I've been looking at that.
I've been looking at it like, where is a timer on here?
Mm-hmm.
But that's I found it, man. Appreciate for everybody chilling with us and checking this out, man.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be the first of many. We're gonna have some more bells and whistles and stuff and thingamajigs on here. You know what I'm saying? We just, filling it out.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's your boy P4. Mm-hmm. We on everything. We're on all platforms: YouTube, Instagram, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Facebook, Amazon Podcasts, you name it. We on there, man. So check us out. Yes, we with this, I think we can do more movie reviews.
Mm-hmm.
We don't just have to stop at this, but check us out, man. Everybody keep posted.
Right. Y'all know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe, share with your friends. All that helps. All that keeps us motivated to do a lot more. Lets us know that y'all paying attention. So
exactly.
Don't let us just do this just for us. Exactly. Try to entertain y'all to the best of our abilities. You lazy motherfuckers.
Oh, okay. All right, man. Cue that outro.